What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you from set release day, baby! Duskmorn is finally on the client. After a little bit of a bumpy start with the update, as often happens on set release day, things seem to be running pretty smoothly, and of course, I have been brewing away. I do want to just take this opportunity. I did take a few days break between early access and now to announce that I may decide to go into some best of 3 content. I really think that that is going to improve my playing. It's just and my mental health. The meta is a little different. Sideboarding, it's real Magic, right? Best of 1 is an arena phenomenon. Like, real Magic is constructed 60 card format with sideboards, best of 3, and I would really love it if the channel went in that direction, whether that means that the videos are a little longer, so on and so forth. So I'm going to make a poll on the channel. You guys will see it appear both on X and on the YouTube community tab. So if you wouldn't mind casting your votes, it would help me inform the decision for the channel going forward, because I would like to make the switch, at least in part. Maybe we can do 1 in every 2 videos as a best of 3. Or we play like a deck in best of 1, and then the next video we play the same deck but with a sideboard. You know, I've got some ideas, so I'm gonna just leave it to you guys. Please sound off in the comments. Please vote in the poll. But now, for tonight, without further ado, we're gonna be playing a Selesnya Artifacts brew, and I'm calling it Toy Cookies. And you may be able to tell from the deck boxes here, there's a certain card that I've completely fallen in love with, and it is the new Dollmaker's shop. It's one of these rooms. It's the Mythic one, and whenever a non-toy attacks, you create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token. So of course straight away my mind went to the Teething Wurmlet, where whenever an artifact enters the battlefield you gain life, and if it's the first time that this happened this turn, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then, you know, there's this added upside that at some point in the game you can pay 6 and unlock the door, and then you get the Porcelain Gallery, which gives all of your creatures base power and toughness each equal to the number of creatures you control. So if you go wide, make toys, unlock, everything gets massive, boom, boom, swing for the kill. It's definitely very much a BrewLab kind of a card, and it's going to go into so many of my decks going forward. I think like a more aggressive like this one, but definitely more mid-rangey, probably Boros version with you know, forages and whatnot. I think this is going to be an auto include even in those decks. It just adds this addition, you know, an extra win con dimension. And like I said, in best of 3, like, again, go vote in the poll. But the rest of the cards are things we know and love from a deck that I have loved for a long time. This sort of aggressively slanted Selesnya Artifacts build, getting to use some sweet cards from Brothers War that I really love. They're all, you know, they're both artifacts, and you can give some life link, some flying to the threats that you've grown. The Simulacrum, particularly nice alongside Dusk's Reliquary as an additional thing that we can sacrifice without really caring, because you unearth it. You often, you know, if you have like a 4-mana play available, bring in the Simian Simulacrum, put 2/+1/+1 counters on something, and then immediately sack it to the Dusk's Reliquary. It goes into your unearthed zone, and then you can get rid of something with the Reliquary, which has been great. Of course, the Reliquary is a 3-of in this deck, as opposed to, say, other removal spells, also because of the little toy tokens that we can sacrifice to it. Then, of course, Haywire Mite right now is like premium. It's going to be making a big comeback. It's already being played quite a bit, but there's so many enchantments and artifacts, and this just exiles them, so it's really freaking nice. It's our way of dealing with lockdowns alongside some get lost, which unfortunately still is the best way I have in this color to deal with opponents' planeswalkers, which still are a problem. And yeah, I mean, that's really it. The only other new card, except for the Dollmaker shop is the full playset of the new Verge lands, which are really, really nice. So yeah, not super heavy on the new cards, but really highlighting the new Dollmaker shop / Porcelain Gallery for this brew. Of course, one quick thing I didn't mention, Mandible Justiciar with the Dollmaker shop. Whenever you attack, make an extra artifact. Grows the Justiciar, life gain against aggro. Teething Wurmlet, life gain against aggro. Steel Seraph, life gain against aggro. Because there's lots of mono red people just testing the new ley line on the ladder. And no surprises. The food token from the Tough Cookie, great against aggro, so on and so forth. And then just the only other thing I haven't touched on is Surge of Salvation to protect our important threats from removal. And that's the deck. I think 22 lands? 23. We may have a little wiggle room to cut like one more land, and then I have some ideas of what I would put in instead of that. So maybe we do some brew labifications on the fly. Stay tuned. But now it is time for us to jump into some games and see how this deck holds up on the brand new format. See, I've been playing some best of 3 off camera. It's been really good. Actually, the whole time since early access, I've only been playing best of 3 off camera, and it's been phenomenally better in every way, shape, or form. This just like roll of the dice, best of 1, who's on the play, oh, I've lost 2 mono red thing just goes away, and you get to have answers to more things. Sideboards are such a fun element, you know, to playing this game, where you can really, ooh, that's a nice hand. I wish I'd had a 1-drop, you know, the Wurmlet, but that's okay. We're playing against Gruul. Oh, I never noticed that these flash. Should come with like an epilepsy warning. Oh, I was up late last night playing. My time zone is a wonky one, admittedly. Hey, speak of the devil. Okay, let's see if it's the more just only combat tricks version of this deck, or if it's a also burn spells version of this deck, because I really want my Justiciar not to die. That would be ideal, clearly. Aha! No. I want to hold up my Surge, thank you very much. One more land off the top would be really nice. A green one, just for later. Same old brew. Here we go again. No point in blocking here. There's clearly Monstrous Rage aplenty in the deck. This is the latest addition to the brew. Let's see if he has the Callous Sellsword. We can protect our face with Surge as well, which is super nice. Is this just over 9:15? No? Okay. Please tell me you have the Sellsword. Go for it, buddy. Whoops. Get freaking stuffed. Now, many options here. I would say that we really need to yeah, it's got to be this. Flying. Lands, man. Crazy. 23. You still just can't freaking find your mana. Only one card in hand. It's probably just a Monstrous Rage. And it's always Monstrous Rage, right? I probably should have blocked this as well. Or maybe it's the new one. Okay, cool. That's fine. A little late there, my friend. Play it safe, yeah. Bye. Get out of my face. You and your freaking deck. Ah. That Leyline card is insane, which is why I have the 4 mites. I've won the odd you know, it also gains you 2 life when you use it to get rid of the ley lines. So, like, for best of 1, like, you need, like, Elspeth's mites and, like, cut out. You need to kill their 1-drop, and you need to get rid of that ley line. And, like, you have so little time to do so. If I've lost on turn 2 a few times now already. Eesh. Okay. Slightly better. Would love white now. Love it when the deck listens. I'm not swinging into a smite. Not yet. Could be lockdown as well. Ooh. Okay. Well, if it is lockdown, we just screwed, so whatevs. Well, we're not screwed. We have the Mite, and then we'll get everything back, so I'll risk it for the biscuit. Cool. Block Justiciar. Okay, so probably just old school Orzhov midrange with the bat thing. Majig, mabob. No, go for the throat. What, just another virtue? Aha, there was smite. What an ass. We're on 27 life though, so I'm not too worried. And now that he's playing out, you know, token stuff. Yep. So many options here, honestly. Don't have 2 white though, which is very frustrating. Now I worry about Sunfall. The forever a pain in my ass card. I was hoping he would chump. That's why I didn't give the... Okay. The no chumps makes me think he doesn't have Sunfall. Or that he's trying to get more... you know, incubations. You utter ass. Bro, that card is just the worst piece of crap that was ever invented. Seriously. I'm gonna make a Mirrex and then Simulacrum it. Wonder what the hell is going on here. That's a pretty cool deck though. Even though you haven't showed me a single new card. Pretty excited to see what you got going on in that little paw of yours, my dear fellow. However, now is time. Let's keep the Simulacrum around. Chumpy batty. Cool. Another Virtue or another Sunfall? Not a very good matchup for us, clearly, and we didn't go quite fast enough. Didn't find our doll house thing. It's not the dollhouse. I always make that mistake. I'm thinking of that artifact from, can't remember, by the Dollmaker's shop. Beg your pardon. Interesting. Again, this problem. I would love to have a red. Sorry, another white for Surge. Play the Angel hold up Surge, but okay. Aha! There she blows. Finally a new card. Nice. I think this one is, sorry, no, I wasn't meant to say that. Good for you. I don't want the sleeping face lady. This is a fantastic idea, I think. I've been playing, this in mono white, but adding the black seems like a genuinely good idea. Stuff it. Perfect. Slightly less perfect. That's why I wanted an extra freaking land. Guess maybe now's the time to play out the Virtue. Beza. Oh god, we're dead. Alright, let's scoop it up. Go on to the next one. So good against aggro. You saw the life gain and whatnot. Just a little bad draw there. No mana. And I was even considering cutting a land, but then the algorithm will just be like, nah. You've dropped one land. You ain't gonna see another land for the rest of your life. We all know how this works, right? By now. Arena loves to do its shenanigans. I felt like the hand smoother is also loads better in best of 3. Can anyone confirm that they're not the same algorithm? I would love to know the answer to that. Sure. It's worth a try. Green black, green white, green red. Huh. Okay, rampy. Ooh, this deck has also got some cool new upgrades. Aha. Green, finally. There's the new Overlord in red. That's an obvious fantastic copy target for the dinosaur. Dinosaur? Interesting. For the Chaos Mount thing guy, the red horse with Inferno, Galloping Inferno, maybe? I'm assuming it's gonna be just this 5-drop here, there we go, okay, cool. So we just killed this. Right? No worries. That allows us to hold up our Get Lost for his next play. He probably just didn't have the what's it called, the Smuggler's Surprise. Should have played the Mirrex. Nah, it's fine. No, we didn't have enough to make a token. Okay. Bye. Got it. Yeah, I mean, no Smuggler's Surprise. We got lucky. But cool. That's what the game's all about. Not sure I would play that in my deck, honestly. There's better ramp spells than that. I guess having a ramp spell on a random common 5-drop thing, 5/4 with reach is okay, but there's better things to play. Alright, 2 for 1. Decks with black in them seems to be the problem, more than anything. You don't want too much removal, but in this meta, everyone that isn't playing aggro is playing 100 removal spells, so we'll just have to live with it for now. Aha! Is this the tempo deck? The, you know the one I mean. Haughty Djinn, yada yada. Pretty scary. I'd honestly rather play control than this. Well then... Ah! Okay, it's domain. Cool. I should have played the Justiciar first. That was a huge misplay. I got excited because we saw the new card. Domainsies. Don't know if we were able to take him out by turn 5 when he gets the Sunfall down, but if it's ever so slightly too slow, then generally we got him. Like now he may attempt to play the Leyline Binding, and we can either Haywire Mite it or just Surge. Oops. This is damage, and this is red, so we taking no damage. Terribly sorry. Probably Sunfall next turn, so it is what it is. At least we're on 25 life. But this might actually be like the more sort of teamer. Yes, okay. Okay. Might be just the combo deck I was playing during early access. Leyline Bindings, though, definitely still a thing here. Okay, a 0 mana doppelgang to gain life. You're dead, my friend. I'm sorry to say that you are a dead man. I think. Not quite. I had the win. If I just freaking used the activated ability on the cookie, we would have won. So dumb. Okay. A land off the top will also do it. Niv Mizzet. Wow. Well, no leyline. No untapped source. I think we're still okay here. Especially if we get a we can just draw a land. We can unlock the gallery and swing for a bajillion. Oh! Okay. So close. So damn close. I reckon we just have to go, like, for the win here. He goes to 12. Now we got him. Exactly 0. Woo! Woo! Yes. Man, I really wish that was an untapped source so we could have unlocked the room at least once tonight. But we're 28 minutes in, so never say never. There's definitely still a chance. Or 2 or 3, depending on how quick the games go. Haven't seen like we saw one Wurmlet in the early game, and then that's it. It's 4 of them. I would love like a nice hand with like. Still a nice hand though. Aha. Okay. Ooh, shenanigans are in town. Uvalusk. Come on, use those counter spells. We all know you have them. Ooh, so fun. You love counter spells. Ooh. Okay, we've got a backup gallery, but I'd rather play this first. Because it, you know, Unearth is uncounterable. Maybe a bounce spell? No. Or a untap hexproof thingy? Sure. Just straight up wonkiness. Now the bounce spell. Surely. Come on. We all knew it was coming. God, blue is lame. It's really just not my preferred choice for a deck. Like, at all. Okay. Boop. Cool. Use the demolition field. Alright. What a brave soul to play this against the aggro meta. I applaud your bravery. Ooh. Wow. Wow, you utter ass. Wow. That is so lame, dude. Alright. Copies Eddie Merck? No. Okay. So that's also fine. So now I'm going to play out another shop. Another misplay there. I needed the Mite. Have a non whatever token there. Now he's got the demolition field. Okay. I'm gonna play the Surge and block these otters because they're red. Now he's got the whale. Dangling on for dear life. Only drawing. It's not a very good player. I mean, I would have used my demolition fields there. Down to 1. We're just screwed unless we find a flyer. Ooh, okay. Oh, but yeah, he's got the otters. Okay. Whatevs. Oh. Just needs a bounce spell and we're dead. And does he have enough mana to just like... Oh. I think he could have just 4 and then 3 to find again his Into the Floodmoor and we would have died. So I'm not entirely sure what the hell that was about, but okay. I'm working him to this point where I can unlock and win. Because 2 tokens more will make this into... Okay, well, that's the only play we have, so let's go. Five Mite coming through. Still no flyer. Eddie Merc. No Eddie Mercs. We survived 1 more turn. I mean, he could play it now, obviously. Good game, man. Ah. Gross. Just disgusting. Don't play this deck. I promise you it's not good. He just was playing against me with my jank. Like, anything else would have been an absolute disaster for him. Just subpar AF. But still fun. Like, congrats on playing something different. That always gets an applause for me. And it was close. We almost had him. I feel like if we just found like something a bit better there towards the end, like maybe a Steel Seraph or something. But this is going to be the final match. So let's try and end on a win. We're just playing against Jack. Just Jack. What's up, Jack? How's it going, mate? Green. These verges are insanely good. Probably domain again? I don't know. Where are my Wurmlets? 4 Wurmlets. We've seen 1 in 5 matches. A copy in the very first game. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Is Is it? Or is it Jeskai? Or is it Domain? There's that new room. Ah, that's nice. Oh, non-creature. You can block if you like. I'm happy for you to lose that, honestly. That's fine. Why I proposed the trade in the first place. I wonder. Now I'm completely confused, which is great. It's a good place to be. Bazinga! Okay, so it's eerie. It's just Jeskai eerie. Just. It's a very nice thing. I can't wait to try. I've played, activated abilities as well, which is why it didn't light up for my food token there. Okay. That's pretty lame. Ooh, nice. Somebody else on the Dollmaker. Bye, Jack. Yes! Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for this one. Got a couple of nice wins there. Definitely got to see the card, but really focused on the front side. The next deck I'm going to show you will be focusing on the back side, where we flip the thing. Or unlock the door, as it is called. So I'm just going to jump into some statistics here for you guys, because I do have some. Untapped, doing a fantastic job of keeping up to date. So let me just go boop, and boop, and boop. Okay, no. Why has it not been recording my games? My Untapped is open. That's so frustrating. Wait, have I got it? There we go. 9 for 4. And this little run we just had now was a 4 for 2. I'll take that. I'll take that. As you can see, some changes have happened. And so now that I've shown you some early stats, of course, I'll make this visible for you guys to go copy and enjoy. We can jump back in and talk about those things because, you know, there's some interesting new cards that could have taken this the position of a lot of these. If you filter Duskmourn and Artifacts, you know, there's quite a few interesting things. I would say most interesting for this deck in particular would have been the Unidentified Hovership, which has been really nice as a way to trigger the Dollmaker's shop, you know, post sweeper. It's a thing that survives lockdown, survives sunfall, and then you just make a Mite token, crew its swing, triggers the Dollmaker's shop because it's not a toy, it's a vehicle. It was in the list. It did almost make the cut. I just was worried about most people still just playing the old freaking, what's it called? Like Liliana, Golgari midrange pile. And so I felt the need to play Get Lost, because Dusk's Reliquary doesn't deal with that. The other sort of, there's the Glass Casket, other sort of, I was playing the Flash, spring-loaded Soul Blades, doesn't quite do it. So, there were some reasons why I took out this and went for the Get Lost, but it's definitely a pretty interesting card. It reminds me a lot about Apparition. Is it Skyclave Apparition? The nice thing here is, I don't know, it has a higher ceiling at 5 toughness or less. I believe the Apparition was 3 mana value or less. And also, they manifest dread instead of getting a counter back, a token back. Sorry, a token, not a counter. So, I don't know. Definitely was in the consideration. Otherwise, nothing particularly from Duskmourn itself, I would say, would go into this specific, like, more aggressively slanted artifact build in these colors. There's another version that I've got cooking up with the Wurmlet that is more in Gruul. And then we've definitely then we start talking. This guy is a artifact creature scarecrow with haste that can have trample and with delirium. This thing, I definitely want to give that a try. Yeah, so stay tuned. That's all I can say. There's plenty more coming your way, but that is going to be it for this one, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.